God, what are you doing? That's a question that a lot of people ask from time to time. In fact, you may be asking it right now. And the way we answer that question is the way we really have this experience in our life being good or bad, or is it detrimental, or is it something that we have hope in? The more we understand who God is, the easier we can get the answers to that question of, God, what are you doing? So if we go to the story in Exodus of the Red Sea, we see that God led his people and he caused them to wander around in the wilderness, so much so that their enemy, the Pharaoh, said, they're lost and we're going to come and kill every one of them. But in that plan where God made them wander around, the people started doubting. And they said, what has God done? It would have been better for us to die in Egypt. But God told Moses, what I'm doing, using my people there, I'm going to show my glory through Pharaoh. And he did that. And he told his people to stand and see the salvation of the Lord. And they did. And we all know the story where God delivered his people by causing the Red Sea it opened up, and then his people went through. And then when Pharaoh tried to do it, God just destroyed the enemies of his people. And God got glory from that. And so the end of that wandering, when the people were doubting and saying, what has God done, was this. All of God's peoples, their enemy was destroyed, and God got glory. So maybe one of the things you're going through right now, and you're asking God, what is going on, God? And you could possibly be doing it with, and we can all do it. I've been there. We've all been there. But with maybe a little unbelief or a little doubting of God, almost an accusation against God. Instead of doing that, maybe we should say, I know who my Father is. God, what are you doing? In the way of asking this is, show me the glory you're trying to reveal of yourself. Show me what you're trying to work out, God, because I know you're a good Father. And so the way we see this, what are you doing, God, question with the things around us can be, again, good or bad. It can be we see God's doing something great in our lives, even though the situation looks really, really bad. And we can go in that faith and have hope. Or we can accuse God, and I think it's going to be very hard for us to walk in victory with that mindset. So I just want to encourage you today to lift your eyes up to who Jesus Christ is and have faith in him, so when you're going through a tough season, and you may have Egypt at your back and the Red Sea before you, but you can trust God even in the midst of that God is working out something good for your life.